Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel .NET Mastery with Tanya. Today we are going to discuss another important concept of series. The last video was about encapsulation. This is abstraction. Encapsulation and abstraction are actually related and they work together to make your code more organized and modularized, but there is difference between abstraction and encapsulation. We'll see that. First, we will focus on the theory. Let's understand that first, and then we will move to the code example. So, what is abstraction? Abstraction says that user or the client will have access to only the necessary things and the complexity will be hidden. So for example, you use remote for operating television, right? You press the button, you change the channel, but you don't know how it is working. You're just pressing the button and it is solving your purpose. It is changing the channel. So this is called abstraction. So we have abstracted the complexity of how a remote is working, and only we have given a simplified way of using the television through buttons on your remote. This is called abstraction. Like example, the another example could be a driver knows how to drive a car. So when he is applying the brake, or when he is using the steering, when he is increasing the speed, how the car is working, he doesn't care about how that car is working. He can still drive the car. So this is called abstraction. We have abstracted the complexity of a car, how it is working, from the driver, and we have given him very simple operation to do to drive the car. Okay? So user will have the information on what an object does instead of how it does. Abstraction provides you a generalized view of your class or object by providing relevant information which is relevant to you, to the user or to the client. Only that information will be provided. Now you must be thinking that it sounds very similar to encapsulation. Yes, they are very similar, they are very related, but the concept is totally different. One second. Yeah, so what is the difference between encapsulation and abstraction? Encapsulation and abstraction are two fundamental concepts in OOPS programming that helps in designing modular and organized code. While they are related, they serve different purpose. Encapsulation is about bundling the data and method within a class to control access and protect object state. What does that mean? uh, when we are encapsulating the methods, the variables, the members inside a class, we are actually bundling it to a single unit, and we can access everything from its object, but it is bundled inside a unit in a way that a user or a client cannot change the essential data of your class. So as we have seen in the encapsulation video, in the last video of series, what is encapsulation? If you haven't checked it out, I would recommend please go and watch that first before going ahead with the abstraction, because both of the concepts are related and very important. So what is encapsulation? Encapsulation mainly focuses on protecting the object's state. So for example, if you are on a plane, plane is an object. You are sitting inside a plane as a passenger, but you have got the access to set the speed of the plane. So what will happen? We have given you unnecessary information or unnecessary rights, right? I mean, setting the speed of the aeroplane should be a pilot's job, but you have been given that right. So what could be the result? I mean, the plane could crash, right? Because you are not trained to do that. So in order to maintain the object state, we use encapsulation. We encapsulate data and method within a class to control access and protect object state. Okay. Now what is abstraction? Abstraction is about hiding the complexity of a system by only providing access to the user and client uh, a simple understandable interface for interacting with the object. So for example, if um, if you are going to a restaurant and you ordered some food, you do not have to worry about how the food is prepared. You have just ordered, right? The complex system is hidden to you. You do not know what ingredients are used, what oil is being used, who is cooking it for, how they are cooking it, who who is the chef. You don't care about all these things. So it makes much more simpler for you as a client and or user, right? You can use that system without worrying about the hidden system or hidden complexity. So this is called abstraction. So 2 points. Encapsulation is about maintaining the object's data. The object should not go into a wrong state or unrealistic state, like how the plane should not crash. That is called encapsulation. That is a basic thing. Object state should be maintained. That is encapsulation. And abstraction is about making things simplified for user, or making things simple, and like complex system should be hidden from the user or client. These are two, encapsulation and abstraction. They are very closely related, but they are two different concepts. Let's now check out the code for this for better understanding. So this is a very simple demo for abstraction and encapsulation. Although we are focusing on abstraction in this video, but I will quickly go through the encapsulation concept once again here through the code. So this is a simple car which has speed and color as their members, and the function it can do is it can we can apply brakes to the car and we can drive the car, right? Okay, so if you notice, this is my member, but I have kept it as private. Why? Because speed is a member which can change the state of the object. So if a person comes and he sets the speed to like 1 lakh kilometer per hour, which is not realistic. So to control that, we have provided a getter and setter here. Okay, so while setting the value, I can simply put a condition here, the that if this value is greater than 0 and value is less than, suppose 100, right? Only then we are setting the value, else we are not setting the value. Okay, so this is how we control the value coming from the user. We are not giving the full access to the user that they can set anything they want, right? So we have controlled it. This is called encapsulation. Why? Because through this we are protecting our object's state. Why? Encapsulation literal meaning is encapsulating the members in a single unit. So we have encapsulated, this is speed and its getter and setter method, and we are controlling it. Okay, this is called encapsulation. Now what is abstraction? Encapsulation can also mean this class we have encapsulated all the members and functions into a single unit. This is also encapsulation. So encapsulation basically is a concept in which uh, we are bundling the members and its functions into a single unit, and we are protecting it so that we can maintain the object state. Okay, now what is abstraction? As I have explained, abstraction is giving only the relevant rights or information to the user and not exposing the system complexity to them, because that will confuse the user, or because that will confuse the user. Okay, so here we have this apply break, whose access modifier is public. Drive car is also public, so user can access this public functions. They can call this function, but how we are applying the break is a complex system, so we have kept it inside another function, okay, called break, and it is private. So basically user cannot call it directly because it is private, right? And inside this we may have some logic that how that break is working. All the technical thing is here, so user do not have to worry about how it is working, right? They do not have to call this explicitly. They can only call apply break, and then everything will be controlled from inside this function. Similarly for drive car, we are calling drive car, and we are calling this start car. Start car is a private function, and how we are starting the car is another logic which do not have to be exposed to the user. So let's see how we are calling this. Okay, I'm sorry, let's speed, right? And I am going to set 90 for example, and I'm going to run this. Okay, so as you can see, car is moving, car speed reduced, engine is stopped, car is stopped. Okay, when we called the drive car, it called this drive car, and this drive car called start car. It has printed car is moving. Okay, and then we applied the brake, where these three got printed inside this private function. Okay, and let's put another function to print the car details. Okay, get car details. Car details. Here I'm going to print the model and the speed. This dot speed, and this dot, what was color, right? Yeah, color. Okay, or let's not do it here, let's do it outside this. My car dot speed, my car dot color. Okay, so when I'm setting the value of speed as 90, it will allow it because we are checking the condition that it should be between 0 and 100. Okay, so let's try that. So you can see it is 90 in blue, what we have set. Now suppose if I am setting the value as 120, see it did not set it. Okay, so this is how we have controlled the value which is being set in the properties by the user. This is called encapsulation, and abstraction is we are calling this drive car, but what is actually happening inside drive car, user cannot have access to that, and it is hidden from the user. That is called abstraction. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like the video, please press the bell icon, do comment, and let me know if you have any doubt in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much.